For Sean one more time, guys. Let him hear it. Come on. This is awesome. Cool. So, is weed cool here? Are we cool with weed in this crowd? Yeah. Okay, a few of us. Solid. I just had an interview at a weed dispensary. It was a very interesting interview because, of course, the question came up, do I smoke weed? Which I don't. So I said no. And I could tell the guy was really disappointed when I said this, and I wanted to reassure him that I was cool, but I didn't know if it was appropriate during a job interview to be like, yeah, I don't smoke weed, but I do grow mushrooms. Like, you can't interview for a brewery and be like, yeah, I don't like to drink, but I love popping Molly, high five. But it's cool, man. I got the job. What's up? Give it up for me real fast. Oh, yeah. It's cool. It's weird, though, because now, like, people are really cringy about smoking weed, coming to find out. I got done with the transaction the other day, and a gentleman said, oh, why, thank you, and Bob Marley. I was like, man, did you just Shooter McGavin a Bob Marley at me? And I got pretty agitated by this, but then I was thinking about it. I was like, man, this is the only drug that guy can do this with. Like, you can't buy some crack and be like, Whitney Houston. Buys a sheet of acid, Charles Manson. You gotta stop that guy. You gotta stop him. I work with the general public a lot. I try to make small talk. I asked a guy where he was coming from the other day. He was like, oh, I'm coming from Plymouth. It's about 3 cigarettes away from here. And you guys know me. I like to have fun. All right? I like to change and replace specific units of measurement with the use of illicit substances and the duration of time it might take to use them. Working on that line. We're working on that one. That's so I told him. I was like, oh, that's kind of like around where my uncle stays. It's about an overdose away from here. It's approximately 6 feet downward. He's dead, guys. He is dead. Is it too early for the overdose material? It's a gateway thing. I start with the weed and go straight into the heart. That's a good time. I have a son. He's pretty cool. He just turned 3 recently. Just turned 3. Thank you. Yeah, it was awesome. And everybody got him a whole bunch of presents, of course. They got him like a bunch of kid tools and like a construction set and like a hard hat. And that's very nice. But at the end of it, I was just kind of like, why is setting my kid up for all this blue collar shit? Like, I'm trying to make the Wolf of Wall Street here, and you're gonna have him directing traffic. And that wasn't even the bad part, because the last present he opens up, it's a big white bus, and on the side of it, it just says, correctional facility. Yeah, somebody got my kid a fucking prison bus for his birthday. It's just like, man, let's not go send him up for success now, man. It's crazy. Like, I just don't understand the thought process. Somebody was like, magic school bus, prison bus, yes. Max's kid gives me stick and poke tattoo energy. Man, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, it's just, I feel like the prison bus isn't even realistic now. Like, I just feel like with the amount of people just getting Swiss cheese by the police. Am I right, folks? Am I right? Oh, it's ridiculous. I told that joke in Indiana. People weren't a fan. They were not a fan. I was like a little bit too blue for you guys. I thought their lives mattered too. Yeah, I had a guy come up to me after that comment, and he was like, Max, I don't get the thing about the police. Cops are like modern day Jedi. I was like, you might have a point there, because they sure do like using the Force. Am I right, folks? Am I right? Oh, man. Is that going to the police brutality bits too? Is that where we bottoming out? I've been a little bit depressed recently. You guys? Hell yeah. It's terrible when people say nothing and then I just feel more lonely. A friend of mine told me I should get a hobby. So I've been trying to get into the rap game. Thanks. You can look me up on SoundCloud. I've been going under the alias Little Will to Live. Just jokes, guys. I'm out here trying to take the gun of positivity and put it right in the mouth of life. You know what I'm saying? You know, the exhaust pipe of perseverance right into the window of my existence. I like that line a lot. Do you guys have like a local Chris Hansen Federation up here? Is that registered? Like a DIY to catch a predator? Okay, so where I'm from, we have DAP, which stands for Dads Against Predators, okay? And these guys ball these people out online, they post them all over YouTube. It's great. But the best part about DAP is the fact that they have a theme song. So you're about to see some pedophile just get like balled out online, but like right before it, you just start hearing like slowly fade up into the background, Dab's gonna get you, Dab's gonna get you, Dab's gonna get you. And I'm telling you folks, you do not need to be a sexual predator to get caught up in that shit, because it is catchy as fuck. I be at the gym sometimes just like, Dab's gonna get you, Dab's gonna get you. But Dab's cool, but I do have one problem with them. All right, their slogan is that they're a predator's worst nightmare. But every single one of these videos, they always tell these guys, they're always like, hey, we're not the cops. You can leave if you want to. And it's just like, man, you're a predator's worst nightmare, but you're catch and release? Like, are you fly fishing with pedophiles? Because at least in River Monsters, they put them in the net. Like, Scooby-Doo, they put them in the net. I watched that shit all day, just like To Catch a Predator, man. I feel like it would have got canceled if they would have like gave him the net. Like some more Scooby-Doo elements, just a talking dog with Chris Hansen. He'd always be like, yep, and you would have gotten away with it too if you weren't diddling kids. That's a good one. That's a good one, man. Yeah, I gotta get out of here shortly, but I really do. I don't know, man. I'd love that shit. Like, you tell me you guys wouldn't watch, like, Scooby-Doo and the Curse of Epstein's Island? It'd be great, man. It'd be so solid. I actually, for this joke, I tried looking up how to do a Scooby-Doo impression, which is so sad. I just want to hear, like, Scooby-Doo just be like, Epstein didn't kill himself. But before I get out of here, guys, definitely check out DAP. Look them up. Don't look up PAD, because that's Predators Against Dads. And that's not what you want to see. It's a bunch of predators, like, netting dads. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, guys. But thank you so much, and give it up for your host one more time, Sean.
Hi, gang. How we doing? All right. It's freezing in here. How we all doing? We having a good time? Good. Did I already ask that? I'm going to keep asking it too. And the answer better not change. I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself already. I've just got up here. But I had a good day today. Everybody have a good day today? Yeah, I had a good day today, man. Life can be hard sometimes. You got to try to make days good when you have the opportunity. I'll give you some advice on how I make my days good. Sometimes they're not so good and you got to make them better. One of the best ways to do that, in my opinion, here's a tip for you. If you are the owner of a blender, you can make milkshakes whenever you want. Are you following? Milkshakes, anytime you want. They're amazing milkshakes. But when you think of a blender, you don't think of milkshakes, do you? You think of smoothies. And to me, they're incomparable, the two. They're totally opposites. To me, smoothies are failure. If you have smoothies, that's a guy who he wakes up early every morning, doesn't have time for real breakfast, just throws some shit in a blender, twists it all up, sucks it down, and moves on with his boring life. Ugh. Now, a milkshake, that's exciting. You guys remember going to diners, ordering milkshakes? Oh, it's better than sex. It really is. They give you that metal cup, the extras, that's a finger in the butt. That's it. That's as good as it gets right there. I don't know about you guys, but for my money, I want to be the milkshake guy. Given the opportunity. I will be sucking down milkshakes, left and right. Yeah. I gotta get new friends. I have bad friends. Maybe we can work out some arrangements after this. I got bad friends. I have this one friend. He's just the dumbest person I've ever met. He was talking to me the other day, having a conversation. He asked me, "Do you know what dysentery means?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I know what dysentery means. It's essentially when you shit yourself to death." And he goes, "No, that's not what that means. Dysentery is an expression. It means till death do us part." And I just said, "No, I'm pretty sure I'm right on this one." I was like, "No, it's an expression. I read it somewhere." And I said, "No, I'm right about this." He's like, "No, I'm right." We went back and forth, back and forth. I don't know if you guys have ever been in a conversation with somebody and think to yourself, I don't know what the opposite of an orgasm is, but that's the feeling you're giving me right now. Whatever the reverse of climax is, that's how I feel at this current moment. So I need new friends. He sucks. You know, it's hard making friends as an adult, right? Can we agree on that? Stop making friends as an adult. As a kid, it's easy. On the playground, just walk up to any stranger, like, "Hey, do you like monster trucks?" And they're like, "Yeah, I do. Great, we'll be friends forever." As an adult, not so easy. You know, you can't just walk around the streets asking strangers if they like monster trucks, which, by the way, I still do. They're awesome. Get with it. But I do have a plan for making friends as an adult. And you can use this tip as well if you want to. Got a lot of tips tonight. I'm taking the friends that I currently have, and I'm becoming friends with their grandparents. Because they need friends too, you know? Those are good people, you know? Like, anybody can have a drinking buddy, some of their own age to kick back with and hang out, but man, there's a lot of life experience going on in the older generations that you gotta get a hold of. They can give you advice like, what are the best lawn care regimens? Or what are the best stock options to invest in? Or what is a stock option? Things like that, you know? And you can find these people at your local old folks' home. Go there, hang out. They need a buddy. They need a friend. You can take some of their medication while you're there too. It's great. Everybody has a good time. It's awesome. You'll enjoy it. Trust me. I used to go to college. What happened? No. I used to go to college. I was a terrible student. You know, I lived in the city. I had to take the city bus to get onto my campus. Every once in a while, I'd be on my way to the bus stop, and I'd see the bus pull up and take off without me. So I would just turn around and go back home. I probably could have waited for the bus. It's on a loop. But I took it as a sign from God that I needed a day off. They'll be like, "Oh, Tyler, man." God's talking to me now. "Tyler, buddy, you need a break. 2 classes a week, every other weekday? Sounds like you need a vacation. Why don't you walk on back home, kick your feet up, have a beer, relax, pal." I'd be like, "Thanks, God, but it is 8:30 in the morning. I don't know about drinking right now." And you know God, he always says, he's funny. He says, "It's 5 o'clock somewhere." Classic God. I always say back to him, "God, you're an alcoholic. You need to get some help. You're starting to remind me of my mom." And he'd say, "Quit being a pussy. Take this line of coke before I come over there and beat the shit out of you." Jeez, now you're starting to remind me of my mom. Or whatever, yeah. I love my mom. She never hit me. I love my mom. She's anti-vax. That's something I learned recently. Anti-vax mom. Any anti-vaxxers in here tonight? Give a round of applause for the anti-vaxxers. No, my mom's anti-vax. And it's interesting. I got a lot of questions about it, you know? Because I want to know what kind of anti-vax she is. Because there's a couple, if you're not aware. There are these new wave sort of anti-vax people, you know, the COVID people. They don't like the COVID vaccine. But then there's the old school, the die-hard anti-vaxxers, you know? Like, I don't know if my mom has got a home garden or if she's raiding the Capitol. And she's my mom, you know? She raised me. All of my medical needs went through her. I want to know how deep this goes, you know? If I have to get some shots, I want to know about it, right? You know, I don't want to give everybody in here polio. Sorry in advance. I don't want to bring chicken pox back. My bad. But she did give me some crystals she found on Facebook, so if I start catching a fever, I should be all right. Should be doing okay. Yeah. Women are cool. Let's talk about women. I like women. I think most women are smarter than men. I think we can agree on that. Most women are smarter than men. I don't care. Someone said no. I disagree. I think most women are smarter than men. I truly believe that. And as a man, that doesn't make me insecure. I don't feel bad about it. I'm actually, it's good, it's great. I like smart women. I'm attracted to smart women. My ex-girlfriend, she was the smartest person I've ever met, you know? She's really good in school. She's just intelligent, just all-around intelligent. When we broke up, it was really hard for me. You know, I didn't know if I'd find anybody smarter than her until I met my new girlfriend. And she was the dumbest person I've ever met in my entire life. This girl was dumb as bricks. Just like hillbilly dumb. Like Muskegon dumb, people. She one time asked me if there were deserts in America. And judging by the response, some of you guys don't know the answer to that either. She asked me if there were deserts in America. She's just dumb. A dumb person. That's when I realized I need someone in my life who's smart. Smarter than me, because I'm not very smart. I make bad decisions. I make bad life decisions. I do this. I make bad decisions. When she asked me if there were deserts in America, I had to Google that. Yeah. There are, by the way. A couple. Look it up. Yeah, I need a smart lady in my life. Somebody who's gonna tell me, hey, comedy? Really? You ever try bowling? Need some friends? A hobby? Relax. Yeah. Any couples here tonight? Hey, we got a couple right here. Anybody else? This joke is not aimed for you. No, okay. I've been in relationships. I've had girlfriends, if you can believe it. There's, a couple opportunities when you're in a relationship. You guys shower together as a couple. You shower with your significant other. It happens all the time. You have to do that. Conserve water. We're running out, I think. But there's that awkward moment in every group shower. I call them group showers. There's an awkward moment in every group shower when you have to wash your ass. Now, how do you go about that? This joke's very stupid, folks. Strap in. How do you go about washing your ass when there's another person just 2 inches from your naked body? Well, I'll tell you. Third and final tip, folks. For me, it depends on how long we've been together, If it's less than a year, we're still trying it out. I'm splashing soapy water in their eyes. They don't get to see that. That's mine. That belongs to me. But if it's longer than a year, we're comfortable with each other, it's full-on eye contact. Just getting in there like, yeah, this is love. This could be you back here, as a matter of fact. Just the sweet sensation of hygiene, baby. That's what it's all about. How much time am I? What?
You got one more?
One more. Let's do one more, and then I'm leaving forever. I'm in therapy. Could you tell? I'm in therapy. Love therapy. I went to therapy today, and I think I won. I do. I tend to treat therapy a bit like a sport, The therapist is on offense. They're trying to get me to open up about my emotions and feelings, and I'm playing defense. I'm not letting that shit slide. No, I'm going to try to think of the worst things I can say to get the meeting over with. And one of us is going to cry by the end of it, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I consider myself to be the Michael Jordan of repressing my emotions. Yeah. Some of my friends ask me why I don't take therapy seriously. Like, you're trying to better yourself. It's really expensive. I just have to remind them that it's court-ordered. I don't want to be there. She doesn't want to be there. The whole situation is messy. But I will say that court-ordered therapy is a pretty tame punishment for assassinating President John F. Kennedy. That's right, folks. It was me. Watch the tape, you'll see it. I'd do it again, too, if I had the opportunity. All right, God bless y'all. I'm getting out of here. I'm Tyler Caldwell. Have fun.
My name is Saxony. I'm going to tell you something that's true and no joke. I'm named after condominiums. It is no joke. I'm named after Saxony Village in Kentwood, Michigan. I know all of you know where that is and have been there and had a delightful time. I'd like to think that I lived up to what I'm named after. I look very run down now, but my expenses keep going up. I have a lot of rules and regulations, if you want to be with me, and I keep changing them. You won't ever be able to keep track. Once you've made the commitment, I'm really difficult to get rid of. I just turned 40. Woo! Woo! You too? Woo! 41 and a half plus a couple months. Yeah! When I turned 40, I immediately became heavily into dandruff. But I get to live inside a snow globe anytime I want. I know that's gross, right? I know that's gross, but when life hands you flakes, make sure you don't drink any more out of those, because I'm pretty sure I don't really have any control over the flakes. But when I was 20, who is 20 in here? 20s in their 20s? Anybody? Woo! Go big or go home, right? Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Ah! Now I go small and I stay home. I just like to be very cozy all the time. I have been looking at a lot of things differently that I use every day. Just a different perspective, like Post-its. Very good at reminding you to do things. I still use those every day. You know what else they're good for? Floss. Some of you know. Oh, I'll get to that. After I ate lunch one day, I had a chicken salad at work and was stuck in between my two back teeth. And I could not get it out. It just became the only thing I could think about. And then I looked at my monitor that has a hot pink Post-it note reminding me to clock in and out every day. And my mouth started watering, and my brain just said, you know you want it. And I reached out. That's how. And it happened so fast. It was like, I didn't even have to think about it. It was a talent. Like it just was meant to be. And it was the most satisfying thing I have ever done at work. Oh, that chunk and oh, it was so good. Dear Post-its, you're gonna be in my mouth one day. And it's gonna become a habit. Especially the sticky part, it really gets me. It's no joke. But things that I thought were 100% true when I was in my 20s, like there's no denying it, this is so true, are just not true in your 40s at all. Like, where do babies come from? Like, I thought it was from having unprotected sex. Like, I'm pretty sure the penis comes in like this, and it goes, something, I might be doing it wrong. And then it vomits into the lady region. And then you got the sperm, like, oh yeah! They don't swim all like in a straight line. I did learn that. So you gotta kind of accommodate. You lay in bed like, okay, this one's gonna go, okay. I think I nailed it this time, but no. I've been having a lot of unprotected sex and still no babies. It's dead. It's dead inside. That's the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again and expecting different results. Just dawned on me. I have to change courses. Intercourse is not working. Thanks for getting that one. Oh gosh. When you're trying to have kids, everyone has advice, especially those who already have kids. But it's not like, it's like really eager advice, like they want you to join the cult that they're in. They're like, oh, have you tried everything? Are you sure it's not working? Why don't you eat some lamb and cabbage? That's how we got little Timmy here. He's such a sweet boy. Please join us. Why don't you try standing on your head? Have you tried that? That's how we got Tiffany. Tiffany's amazing. She's amazing. She's not potty trained yet, but it's gonna be okay. Taylor, we got him by mistake. Why don't you just try not thinking about it? Because then maybe you'll get a Taylor. Oh, we're so blessed to have Taylor. I'm 50, but he's 2. I don't know. Will you please join us, please? I did have a coworker give me some really good advice. He said, you better hurry up. Have you seen my husband and I have sex? We hurry. Because the thing we love even more than having sex is not having sex. Do you know how many positions there are to be lazy in? Thank you, I'm Saxony. Short, condos for short.
How you guys doing tonight? Hell yeah. I love coming here. This is such a great stage. Thanks for having me. I love this spot. Give it up for you guys for being here. There we go. I like that. I work at a dispensary. I don't know if that tracks at all for you guys. Well, moral of it, I have a job. Should give me a round of applause for that. That's pretty big. I have a job. I enjoy my job a lot. I just sell weed and roll joints all day. It's exactly what I did in high school. I made a lot more money back then. A lot more. But at my job, they have everybody wearing masks, and I'm not huge on it, but I understand its effectiveness. I understand its purpose, but it's uncomfortable. It makes everything kind of just feel different, you know? So like my take on masks is like kind of how I feel about condoms. I only wear them in large groups of people. Or when I see other people wearing them. I feel like that's pretty relatable. But yeah, I get high. When I get high, I get real hungry. But like, you guys ever get like real hungry for like mushy food? It's a different kind of hungry, you know? Like mushy food, the best way to describe mushy food it's fried chicken, but not the fried chicken. It's all the shit around the fried chicken. That's the mushy stuff. You've got like your coleslaw, some sort of like steamed vegetables, got like rice and beans. One of my favorites, potatoes and gravy. Potatoes are like the pinnacle of the mushy food. And like, what's crazy about potatoes is like, there's so many different uses for them. Like, you've got hash browns, you've got like a baked potato, you got French fries. French fries come in all sorts of shapes. Like, it just like branches off into like another. It's just like a pyramid scheme of potato shapes. I don't know. But like, one of my favorites, like I love red skin potatoes. That's problematic right now. Sorry. Commander potatoes. I don't know. I don't know about that. It doesn't roll off the tongue as well. But it feels more progressive. Commander potatoes. We got this. We need you. That's what that says as you're eating your steak and potatoes. All right. But like, I was really high, I got some potatoes, and then I had another thought. Potatoes are like the Bible. Hear me out. Just like potatoes, there's so many different uses, you just pick and choose what works best for you, forget about the other options. Looks like it's worked out pretty well for some people. I was walking around downtown, and this shoveled fellow walked up to me, and he was like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Whoa!" Like when someone says "Hey," it's not like "Oh, maybe the guy behind me." Like, no, it's you. "Hey," and I'm like, "Whoa!" He's like, "You should go into Kilwin's and buy me butter pecan ice cream." What? Kilwin's? I can't afford that. How new is this guy to homeless? You know, and so I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, I'm thinking if I get this man a cone, he'll take me on an adventure, you know? He'll show me his friend Greg. Seems like a disheveled fellow's name. Maybe like they'll show me their home alley that they stay on the weekdays. Not cool enough yet to see the weekend spot, but it'll be an adventure. And so I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna just go into Kilwin's. I'm gonna take the overdraft charge. And I walk in there, and there's just this ice cream shop white girl, and she's like, "Hey, did that gentleman out there come up to you and speak with you?" Of course, I'm high like always, and I'm like, how did you know? She's like, Did he ask you for butter pecan ice cream? I'm like, what? She goes, "He's had 3 today." This guy's not new to homeless. At all. But now my brain is like racing. I'm high, so I'm just jumping to weird conclusions. I'm just like, what if this man lost like his whole life to Kilwin's butter pecan ice cream? Like his accounting job, custody of his children, his wife, just all to butter pecan ice cream. Like his wife even gave him an ultimatum. It's like, you need to either take care and provide for this family, or you can just go and have fun with your fucking Kilwin's ice cream buddies. And you know what he chose? And now I'm kind of mad at like the ice cream shop white girl because she's trying to control this man's butter pecan ice cream consumption, and this is obviously all he has left. That's my take on the homeless. I'm here to help. Leave you guys with one more. I was on Facebook, and I had to switch over to Google because I needed to look up the definition of alopecia. And I see this article, I think you guys mentioned this in the news flash, the Detroit Lions have a fucking HBO series. Like, what the hell could that possibly look like? Like, as a Lions fan, as a lifelong Lions fan, I look at Jared Goff, and to me, he looks like a Mormon. Boring as hell. No personality at all. Like, he looks like the guy that left Detroit because he got robbed too many times. He's like, I can't go anywhere without you. It's like, because you look like that. you're just a walking target, dude. Boring. You're not gonna say anything. It's like, oh, okay. And then my next thought is like fucking Dan Campbell. The cameramen are just gonna walk in on him in the locker room, just snorting glass, incoherently yelling about kneecaps. It's like, this isn't gonna be good. This isn't our year. We're not even going 8-8. You guys have a great rest of your night. I've been Sam Berlin.
Oh, that was the nicest way I've ever been called ugly. Thank you, Sean. That was so nice. I hate maybe. Like I am like yes or no. I don't like maybe. I don't want maybe. I don't need maybe. Fuck maybe. Like cuz a maybe to me is just no with a smile on. That's all it is. I want definitives cuz then I feel like a crazy person for asking the probability of the maybe. Is it a 60-40 yes no? Is it a 70-30? Is it a 30-70? You know, I need to know this shit so I can decide whether or not I want to ever talk to you again, you know? It's weird. I recently started dating someone, so now maybe is just terrible to me, and I hate it even more. Because the person I'm dating is a little indecisive. I'm also indecisive, but I was like, one of us has a job there, and it's not me. So, yeah, whenever I start dating someone new, I go through every failed relationship that I've ever been in, and I'm like, how much of it was my fault? And answer is usually never. Obviously, you know, who cares that I'm emotionally unavailable and can't open up? You know. That's not my fault. That's their fault that I don't want to open up to them, you know? My one recent ex, I went through and I was like, let's see, why didn't this work out? Oh, that's right. I couldn't really connect with her. I didn't like her friends. End of list. That was really it. But then from there, I was just like, well, you know, she really hated me after I broke it off. So maybe I did do something. Then I realized, no, I showed her the movie Jaws. I clearly didn't do shit wrong in this relationship. If anything, I made her life better. But yeah, when you start dating someone new, it's just like, well, have you seen Jaws? So yeah, you guys are thinking it. I fuck, yeah. Who's out here fucking tonight? Some of you are, and the quiet ones definitely are, so there's that. No, I think I've only got about 4 to 5 years of good fucking left in me. Like, maybe not like in a row, but like total. Like that's about it. Because at this point, like, I don't take great care of myself. You know, I'm pretty sure I have, like, hip dysplasia at this point. Like, I'm a goddamn golden retriever. After that 5-6 years of fucking, they're just going to put me down. I just realized that's why I call my dick Old Yeller. Holy shit. Down, boy, down. Now, before that, it was going through a bit of a rough spell for me in the dating game. Not great, you know. Like, I haven't felt the touch of a woman for a long time. Or like an okay-looking woman. Or any woman, really. So I just got to experience like the near sexual pleasures in life, you know what I'm talking about? Like when you hit all the green lights on your drive home. That is better than any hand job I've ever gotten. Or when you pull your underwear fresh from the dryer. That'll tickle your taint right there. Or when you go to close the car door and your seatbelt gets stuck. No, I'm the only one that likes it rough? Okay. You vanilla fucks, try choking or something, I don't know. Yeah, I need to start taking better care of myself though, I really do. You know, because I've noticed I eat way too much fast food, and it's not good because now I can compare fast food restaurants. And I'm not talking like, ooh, Taco Bell's better than McDonald's. No, everybody knows that. It's in the Bible somewhere, right? Everybody knows that. But I'm talking like individual franchises. For example, the Taco Bell on Michigan Street is worse than the one right there on Leonard, which is worse than the one on Alpine. That's the hierarchy of Taco Bell in this general vicinity. But it's gotten worse than that, because now I can like not just compare the restaurants, but like what times are the best time to go. Like, oh, the one on Alpine is the best, unless you're there between 11 and 4 on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, because Angela's working the counter, and she'll get you a Baja Blast for free every fucking time. Her and Kevin got back together, it's all good, so. Now I'm emotionally invested in these people's lives, and I'm like, I am slowly eating myself to death. It's fine, though. Yeah, I try and take better care of myself. I switched to sugar-free Red Bull. Yeah. I don't know how that's helping my mental state, but you know, I don't have the jitters as much, so that's great. Anybody in here own a gun? That means one of two things. There's either a lot more gun owners in here, and I'm just like, all right, cool, I'm not alone. Or you guys are gonna hate this next joke. So it's locked and loaded. See, that's a gun pun. Let's go. No, I own a gun because I own a house, and I feel like I should, you know, own a gun if I own a house. I don't know. I feel very American, you know. 2A, boys. Woo. But I shouldn't have a gun, though, because, like I said, up here is a few French fries short of a Happy Meal, you know? Shouldn't do that to myself. But I did, you know? I shouldn't have a gun for the same reason I shouldn't have donuts in the house. Eventually, it's going in my mouth, you know? Bullets can't get stale. No, I'm doing better though. I'm getting happier with my life now, which is nice. I'm figuring shit out. However, I did learn that I am not an anxious person at all. However, I know a lot of anxious people, which has now made me a fucking anxious person. I'm constantly wondering to myself, I'm like, do I need to start worrying more? Everybody else has got all these things going on. I'm just like, yeah, man, that's cool. And then they tell me what's going on. I'm like, holy shit, I don't think about any of that ever. Oh, no. Oh, no. I remembered I told you guys about the old Yeller thing. Oh, no. I'm going to go put that down in the back. All right, you guys have been a lot of fun. I've been Alex Plotkowski. Good night!
Why don't y'all give it up one more time for all the comics you've seen tonight? Alright, so my name's Alaina. I'm currently fresh off a breakup. Anybody else? Good, alone. Just how I should be. I wish I could say I didn't see it coming, but there was a lot of signs leading up to the breakup. One of the big ones for me was that the text messages between me and my boyfriend started getting super formal. Like, you know things are not going well when you receive a text message that says, "Good afternoon." I'm so sorry for the delay. I was like, how the fuck did I get this message, right? I'm like, maybe he like sent a text to me that he meant to send to his boss, and then I had to think about that for a second, and I was like, he has not had a job since you've met him. He should probably get one though, pretty good at writing work emails. But no, I am currently living at my parents' house going through the breakup, so please say a prayer for me. And it's fine, you know, like my friends are like, aren't you excited that like you have your mom there at least for the breakup? And I'm like, yeah, my mom's great, you know, like no matter how many beers she drinks, it doesn't matter how many joints she smoked, if I am crying, her maternal instincts are gonna kick in, right? The problem with living at my parents' house during a breakup is that my father also lives at my parents' house. And he is diving pretty deep back into God right now. And I'm happy for him, I am. It's just like, and like I'm sure like Ezekiel is like a wise dude, but I like need my dad. You know, like just getting a lot of Bible quotes thrown at me. And does anyone know what a non-denominational Christian is? Yeah, where we're familiar? Cool. People give Catholics a lot of flack. They think Catholics are the scariest Christians. I disagree. I think it's the dude in rural Michigan interpreting the Bible for himself. That is who we should be afraid of. He has a lot of apocalyptic mindsets. It is kind of fun living with him though. He keeps me on my toes. Like the other day, he came into my room and he was like, Alaina, I gotta show you something. And I was like, what's up, Dad? And he's like, I just bought this ring at the gas station. He's like, it's 18 karat gold. I got it for $80. And I'm like, how did you get that deal? And he was like, there was this dude and his daughter standing outside of the gas station. They were asking people for gas money so that they could get to Canada. And I was like, bro, you most definitely just aided in human trafficking. That's not your new ring. That's a piece of evidence, my guy. And I think we should call somebody. But, God. So I've obviously been leaning on my friends a lot during the breakup. My parents are pretty much useless, and I have a really great group of friends that I've grown up with, and my guy friends and my girlfriends have two very different approaches to getting over a breakup, right? Like my girlfriends are whores, so they think I should just sleep with someone else, you know? But the problem is that the guys that they're bringing to me are not my type. Like, they keep bringing me dudes that have clearly had braces and degrees before. Like, I'm attracted to men that look like they would pick up a cigarette butt up off the ground and smoke it. Like, I like dudes that look like they're more likely to have a hacky sack on their person than a valid ID. I don't give a shit about your credit score, I just want to see some footwork, my guy. Looking for a dude with ankle mobility and a reaction time. I drop a lot of shit. But but my guy friends that I have, they think I should just drink it away. You know, pretty tried and true, works every time. And it's been a lot of fun hanging out with my guy friends. And it's really interesting because every single time I start dating somebody new, they always hate my guy friends. Like they'll be like, that dude is not your friend, he's just trying to fuck you. And then I have to be like, I've known them since pre-K. You don't think I've tried to fuck them? They nicknamed me Bones in high school. They do not want to fuck me. Like skin and. No, I had to go, we were pre-gaming, and I had to go into my friend Jared's room to grab a charger. And whenever I have to walk into one of their rooms, I do it really quickly because you're just waiting on a UTI to get you. And sometimes I wear a panty liner over to their place. But no, I went into his room to grab a charger, and I made the mistake of glancing over at his bed, and it made me really sad because he only had one pillow on his bed, which is like just like have a little bit of confidence, Jared, am I right? And then I looked a little harder, and I realized that it wasn't even a pillow. It was just a sofa cushion with a Hanes Comfort Fit tee pulled over the top of it. Which is disgusting, but I would still fuck Jared. Good God. So my best friend is recently single, which makes us best friends again. That's how that works. But we've been jumping back into the dating pool together, and we've been leaning on each other. I got a text from her a couple weeks ago. She was like, Alaina, I need you to come pick me up. Red flag. And I'm thinking she found something awful, like a box of teeth, or like her old used tampons, or something awful, right? And she's like, no, we got back to his apartment and he doesn't have a bed frame. I don't know what to do. I was like, just ask him if he has any ketamine. If he does, I'll be there in a second. One woman's red flag is another woman's opium den, and I live by that shit, okay? I don't blame her for having like a silly red flag though. Like if I heard one of you guys packing a tin of chewing tobacco, I would fully expect to be followed out to my car after the show. Yeah, just some big dude in a dirty neon green work shirt talking some shit to me at my Honda Civic. Don't worry about your titties, baby. Anything more than a mouthful is a waste. If that made you uncomfortable, it was a direct quote. The most troubling thing about it is that he didn't have any teeth, so I would not be a mouthful, you guys. I'll leave you guys on one more. So I was at the nail salon the other day getting a pedicure, and I realized that I masturbate a little funny. Is this relatable? No, I was sitting in the pedicure chair, and there was a couple girls a few chairs down from me, and they were talking. They were like, do you think that I should get a regular manicure or fake nails? And her friend was like, you should probably just get a regular manicure. Fake nails make masturbating really hard. And then her friend was like, ew, you don't use a vibrator? And I just had to be like, fuck. I'm not doing either of those things, you guys. I am humping a pillow. Which is the equivalent of jizzing into a sock, I think. And the worst part about it is that it's not even a pillow, it's just a sofa cushion with a Hanes comfort tissue pulled over the top of it. All right, you guys have a good night. I've been Alaina.
And so this game we're going to be playing. If you're looking for a camera, it's in that chair right there by the ramp. Thanks, Noah. We're going to play a game called Foursquare New Choice. So the four actors here, Lonnie, Drew, Trevor, and Zach, are going to arrange themselves into a square formation here. Yep, that's what squares look like. Four corners, four sides. And we are going to see four different scenes that rotate whenever I hit this bell. Actually, instead of when I hit the bell, it's going to mean that they have to make a new choice. So they're either going to take what they said and come at it with a different intention or a different emotion. They're going to just say something completely different altogether. We're not going to mad-lib this, though. It's not like, I need to get some bread. Dang, I need to get some toast. Dang, I need to get some challah. No, it's something completely different from what was said right then. But we're going to see four different scenes. For Trevor and Drew, what is an occupation? Where do they work together, perhaps?
Victoria's Secret.
They work at Victoria's Secret. All right, rotate. Well, they work in IT at Victoria's Secret, maybe. You can sprinkle that in if you want. All right, then for Zach and Trevor, what is your favorite meal?
Corn dog.
Corn dog. All right. So rotate. For Lonnie and Zach, what was your favorite gift as a child that you received for birthday or Christmas or anything like that?
Millennium Falcon Lego set.
Millennium Falcon Lego set. Perfect. All right. And then rotate. And then for Lonnie and Drew, just any word, any noun, object, person, place, or thing. Huh? Stop.
Nice word.
Oh, yeah, sure, stop, okay. Yeah, I was just wanting to be clear that that's what you said. Yeah, that you're not saying, no more improv. No. So go ahead and, so let's refresh real quick. So we've got rotate. We're just gonna start with
Victoria's Secret.
rotate. Corn dog. Rotate.
Millennium Falcon Lego set.
Yep. Rotate. Stop. And we're gonna start with stop, and the bell means new choice, and then I'm gonna yell out directions for them. So take it away.
Listen, Dad, I made some bad choices. I'm gonna need some help.
Stop right there.
Okay.
Problem solved.
Nope. New choice.
I should probably step in as a father.
Okay. As long as you don't step in as a mother.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, Mom's been gone for at least a few years. So, she's been gone since that one time she went to get milk for my son. I saw her at the grocery store today. I think it was her.
I saw her too, son.
Rotate.
Jerry, you know we're here to fix the computers. You look great in that.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna think about getting this one for myself. I think it looks good. Is it my color?
You know what? You know what? I think you would look hot in any bra in here. It is beautiful! You gotta take that off.
I already paid for it. They're really expensive. I didn't think they'd be this expensive. I'm gonna say it was like $60.
You have the receipt, right?
No. I did have it, but I thought it'd be really cool to burn it. Yeah, I have it right here.
Rotate. Corn dogs! I got you corn dogs!
Giblets.
Now we got giblets, corn dogs. Please.
Who cares about corn dogs?
Hey, man, hey. I gotta sell this to feed my family. I love corn dogs, and there's nothing you can say about it. All right, giblets are pretty good. Well, you know what? I'll trade you.
How much?
3 corn dogs.
3 corn dogs and a fried pretzel. 3 corn dogs, 2 sacks of mustard, and a ketchup packet. Give me all of them right now.
Rotate.
Darian, I know you gave me the last piece to hold on to for your Millennium Falcon Lego set. I don't have it.
What happened? What did you do, Dad?
I put it in a safe spot. I put it in a very irresponsible place.
Why?
You're not curious as to why or how? I put it in a place that I thought I could get back because you're gonna need it, but in fact it wasn't a place I could get back. It's in me, Darian.
Rotate!
I don't know what the hell we're gonna do.
I don't know either. As long as we don't tell Mom, it should be okay. Because, right, the cops, don't know where I live, right? I mean, Mom's a cop, so, and she was the one that pulled me over. And she said not to tell you.
Did she call you after she pulled you over to track the call? Did she track your phone?
I mean, I was talking to her the whole time I was walking up and everything.
But did she...
I hung up on her.
Okay. Counterclockwise.
Empty your pockets, Daddy.
All of them?
All of them. I want to see the Lego. Gimme. I never trusted you.
Counterclockwise.
listen, man, you can have as many corn dogs as you want, okay? Just don't shoot me, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You own this corner. I promise I won't bring my food cart back here anymore. Listen, man, if you don't get off my corner, I'm gonna run you off the streets. All right. You can have my corn dogs for the day. I don't even care.
Counterclockwise.
Okay, I returned the bra because you know that was a little extreme. I got panties. Okay, I returned the bra, and then I bought some gift cards. I returned the bra, and I was also told I'm getting fired? You didn't mention this earlier.
Listen, HR doesn't want you doing this every time we go to a new store.
They said they're inclusive. They're
You
being
can't shop on the job!
Where else am I supposed to use my employee discount?
Listen up. You gotta do it after hours. Listen up. You're never gonna make it in this world, man.
Clockwise.
And here's a big steaming giblet for you.
Clockwise.
There's been a huge shift in dynamic here.
Clockwise.
Is Mom gonna beat you or me first?
Clockwise.
I think I'm gonna put these Spanx on.